Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm the Coins Monster. What's up guys, how you all doing today? Alright, sorry, few days off. I was traveling, working, not a lot of time at hand, so I had to make a bunch of videos and upload it for you guys and stay alert in the Telegram groups. But basically that's it, right? So today guys, we're going to take a look at the overall market, not just crypto. We're going to understand a few things about the dollar, the commodities, and what is in the future for us pretty soon. Alright, but before we get started guys, type in the digit 1 in the comment section, the chat box. Let me know if my screen is clear enough for you guys. And yo, Stefan, my man, thanks for coming in, bro. On leverage, Bears, thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate your time. All right, so the fractal from 2018, right? So we got it there. Now, it did fail the last time, okay? It failed to hold this level right here, okay? This flag, it broke down, now it just range. So I had to extend the fractal, okay? Just to kind of make it understandable. So in my opinion, it is still playing out the same fractal, just on a slightly larger time scale, okay? Which means the range right here is currently playing out in this manner. Okay, so I think this is where we are. Alright, now what remains to be seen is if 41k, 40k will hold. Okay, now judging by the time, looking at the indicators, judging by the time it has spent, okay, it is holding this range. Now we have extended bullish divergence heading all the way back to December. Okay, so I would not be surprised if Bitcoin kind of makes like a V-shape range. Okay, and then retests, flags out as it did previously. That remains to be seen. Okay, but so far so good. It's looking well, it's looking healthy, and I do like the range the way it's been holding. Okay, it's a nice lovely double bottom. If you zoom in a little bit, it's a nice lovely double bottom. It's got constant higher lows, massive wick action. The bullish pin bars are incredible. Now only thing we need is just a little bit of the range. Okay, now that is all that we need. Okay, now today's close, the daily close, will tell us more. Let's jump into the 4-hour time frame. Let's see where the 4-hour candle closed. Right now, this is a massive move, and it had a strong rejection, what it looks like, from 42,500. But you know what, guys? Think different. And what is different is the fact that we don't have this crazy wick action up in here. Okay, we don't have those, so that is good, which means people are not taking profits as of yet. Okay, I mean the 50x long, 60x long, 100x longs, they're not taking profits. So we need to see how the daily candle closes. Okay, and this will affect as well on the weekly. Now, judging by today's move, the weekly candle, which yesterday was sitting round about there. Okay, that was the size of the candle body. Now, given the fact that today, if the weekly closes like this, I mean, it's a bullish engulfing candle for the past two. Okay, for the past two candle bodies, it's a massive bullish engulfing candle, and that is extremely bullish. Why? It can definitely come down and retest the support of 40,500 roundabout, but it's going to be a successful retest because the candle body is going to be huge this week. Alright, so far so good. Bitcoin is looking extremely well. Now, it's still stuck in a range though. That's the thing, it's still stuck in a range. Okay, now I think when this thing eventually breaks out, okay, and it starts to range up here after this breakout, maybe for a couple of days, 60k, and that is where the Fibonacci rejection levels will be as well. Okay, so that's the one thing, and Bitcoin is playing out really well. Okay, now let's take a look at BTC dominance. Killer. Okay, it's just been ridiculous killer for the trades. Now, the issue with Bitcoin dominance, as I always say, the only thing that can drop it is Bitcoin itself. Okay, it doesn't take lines right there in these purple ranges. That is where Bitcoin dropped. Okay, it dropped and then eventually went to do a retest, but then the Bitcoin dominance dropped. So, judging by the look of it, it's still holding pretty damn strong, even though there's bearish divergence kind of confirmed, or at least 70% confirmed right now. So, looking at this chart, simple chart, it has been bouncing off the bottom trend line, and it's looking pretty strong move. So I think 45%, 44.8% is still on the cards for dominance. Okay. Now, somehow it still fits on the 618 and the 702 fib levels. Okay, so I don't think this is a joke. The market makers are playing it really well, just how they know it, and just how they like it to capitulate every single one of us. Right? So altcoins will not go 1000%, 500% in a day until Bitcoin dominance decides to drop. Okay, it has been bullish on the weekly for quite some time. Okay, it's been almost 2 months since it's been bullish. I mean, it's been really hard to trade all these altcoins. Okay, so we just gotta wait for this rejection come down, and then we can see what to do. Now there is one thing, both combined. Okay, so it is looking very bullish for now. Okay, just until it decides to come down. So all we gotta do is just wait. Okay, now the dollar, this has been one of the reasons why Bitcoin, altcoin market, everything has dropped. Okay, now we got a massive sell off on the dollar right now. Okay, now this is what I'm expecting Bitcoin dominance to do. Okay, now this is time frame. It has had a bullish momentum for the last 2 months. Okay, now we can see the bearish divergence forming. Okay, we got it right here. Goes down, swing high to swing high. It's the opposite. Okay, so we got confirmed bearish divergence. Now it may take a couple of days to play it out, but honestly, it's looking like it now. This has been a strong rejection point, and the daily rejection has already started. Okay, now we laid out a fractal before, almost to perfection. Okay, so almost to the level of the fractal. Right, so that's good. Now what I think this is going to do is maybe about range for a bit before it decides to break down. Now this is a rising channel, so it will eventually have to break down. Okay, also I'm pretty sure, just like the dominance, this is going to reach a fib level as well. Okay, yeah, look at that, the 702, 618 round, and it does look like it has done a full almost one-to-one retracement to the upside and a strong fib level rejection. Good news. Alright, this does look like good news. Now this is an extended bearish harmonic as well, so again we're good to go on the dollar. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Now let's check on gold. That's another thing that has killed the market recently. Alright, huge move, and we highlighted the purple box. We knew gold was going to see a massive rejection at that point. Now this is a bearish engulfing candle, and this is on the daily time frame, so it will expect it to range and then eventually come down and retest maybe about 1900 level, and then we can just start watching the range of it. Alright, so again, good news for us. Okay, now let's check the SP 500. That bounced, and that bounce was good. And because of that bounce and the Dow Jones bounce, this has been incredible for Bitcoin. Okay, still playing out the double bottom we drew. Okay, maybe a range for maybe a week, and then eventually go do a bearish retest of 4600, maybe 4700 even, and then we can take a look. Okay, now just playing out right like this, and come out and do a retest of this 4300 zone. Okay, that will be good. Right now it's a strong rejection point, but that looks pretty healthy to me. Okay, alright, now we're going to jump into the market. Hold on guys, I'm getting a call. I'm gonna answer it quickly. Sorry guys, my dad wanted to ask me something very quickly, but yeah, I'm here. Alright, so guys, KDA, okay. Now, KDA for me is going to be a strong level of 7.2. I've said it before, okay. Now 7.2 is a strong rejection level. If it holds it above for a day, I think it's going to be good and ready for a move to the upside. Okay, up until then it's going to be very risky play. It can go either or, but it does look like it has double bottom. The bearish momentum is ending, although it has had enough time to go past and go up. It has failed to do so. Okay, now the wick action here at 7.2, 7.10 tells me it needs a lot more strength to break it and hold it. But you got the fractal in front of you. Okay, now this fractal, if this breaks above it, this is the way the fractal is going to play out. Look at the price action most likely. Okay, double bottom, reshape, and then move to the upside. Now for this, I would not expect it to break all-time highs, but yeah, definitely 100 to 150% easy. All right, now same thing with VRA. I have talked about this before, and VRA looks like it is in a strong area. Many buys are there, but still needs to break above and hold 219. But VRA has successfully managed to break above it. Now if the candle closes above this level 0.219, you can expect a retest, get a successful one, and then we'll see what to do. But the fractal is still there again, and I'm pretty sure this is the way it's going to play out now. Okay, it's going to take it slowly, and it's one of the coins that I think, well, you've seen the videos, I think it can do maybe about 5-6x. Alright, yeah, I'll check this for you. Bull chart, I'll check it. Let me go through the basics first. Okay, because these are the coins that I usually talk about, and these are the coins that I think that can give potential gains. Okay, now XRP. Okay, I've drawn the fractal for you guys quite many times, and looks like this is holding really well. Okay, this is the same XRP fractal from its previous run, and it is holding. Okay, now remember I took this fractal from this area. Okay, talked about it before when I made the buys at about 43, 49, and 58, 3 buys, and this is the fractal that is currently extended version is laid out over here. Okay, so as soon as this thing can hold 80 cents above, just like previously it held 60 cents, it's gonna blast. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that should come by whenever the Altseason is. Okay, now looking at the bigger picture, Altseason can come fairly quickly. Okay, because the entire market, the investment market, looks ready to bounce. Alright, that's what it looks like. So you gotta be patient just a little bit until dominance does its thing, but it looks good. Alright. Now, but keep your focus on a few key levels. Okay, watch where the wick action is, just like I showed you on KDA. Alright, watch where the wick action is. Now if you see a strong rejection level, especially at the candle body closes, you know it has to break it and hold it, otherwise you're going to risk a lot. Okay, risk a lot. Chart for, yeah, no problem. CP, it's alright, man, I got you. Alright, now this is looking like a healthy retracement. Okay, let's check the indicators. Okay, it is looking good. And so the weekly, let's start there. See if it has enough to bounce or it's going to be a range bound. Okay, weekly is good. Okay, it's a reversal candle mark right there. Okay, this is extremely good. This is a reversal candle, so to me that is bullish. Okay, now the only thing with this is I would like it to hold above 53 cents. Okay, that's the only thing, but you can easily hold out on this thing. Indicators are very low on the weekly, and the 3-day, oops, 3-day is low as well. It has a double bottom, and double bottom with bullish divergence. Actually, it's a huge bullish divergence. Man, great call on this. It's a huge bullish divergence. And once it breaks out and it holds this as support 53, I think it's great for an entry. I mean, you can even ladder like your buys, maybe 30% position size now, and because it's a strong double bottom right there, plus it's got a higher low. Okay, double bottom with a higher low. Indicators are low. It's starting his bullish momentum as well. Let me check this. Yeah, confluence, falling wedge. Yeah, this is as low as it can get. I mean, looking at the weekly, but still, if you're not comfortable buying in uncertain areas, definitely you can buy above 53 cents. But it's a good place to ladder 30% buy, honestly, because it does, to me, this does not look like a bear flag. Honestly, it doesn't look like a bear flag. Let's check the retracement. Okay, it has an 81% retrace. Yeah, that's good. I mean, usually you get between 70 and 80%. This has that full 80% retrace. Now it's a double bottom. I think it's good. Yeah, I really think it's good, man. But this is on Binance as well, right? Let's check what Binance is doing. Because sometimes, guys, keep this in mind. Sometimes what does happen is that for a coin to go parabolic, you need that in multiple exchanges, okay, to be ready. So, okay, that's the daily. So there will not be any info on the weekly, so forget it. But, I mean, to be honest, a reversal candle on the weekly, okay. Now this to me looks like a reversal candle, just like it did on KuCoin. So, let's see if we can find confluence on multiple charts. Okay, it's a double bottom, higher low, and once this thing crosses, yeah, still the same thing. If it holds 53, it's a go. Let's see the targets for this thing. Okay, 64. But you know what, actually it's accurately on here. We're gonna need more price action for that. Let's go back onto KuCoin. Honestly, these are the first levels I would watch. About 98 cents. And wait for a retest to about 80 cents and then watch it go above. And at 100 to 150% gains, you can click on this. I think it's good for that. But I would definitely consider taking profits around $1 and then wait for a successful retest. Okay. Now, what these usually do as well. Okay, so you get when it gets around here, and it will have to retest this low, or maybe even this low, because this place right here will be a higher high, and this place will be a higher low. So that will be a trend confirmation change. Okay, but again, holding above 53 cents, it's looking bullish. It does look like it will go above to $1. me check something here. I might be able to put another fractal on it. Mirror Protocol is a good project. I had targets on it. I think it was above, I can't remember, but it was huge targets. No, I will have to take a look at that fractal, but it does look like yeah, this is starting as uptrend. But I would wait for a higher low on the daily time frame to confirm the trend change. Okay. Now I forgot to look back at this. I accidentally deleted it from my list, but I had it marked already. Now, okay, that's done. Okay, so this is at critical level. Okay, now got a huge rejection sell-off at 240. Now got back to this range. I think you can find it easily. If it holds above 175, it's a good entry. But again, see, like this, when we got a higher high compared to this one, now we need a higher low, so it's going to be around there. You gotta let the pattern play out. Okay, so it can be a bull flag, falling wedge, whatever, but it has to come from a trend. So it will give you another bounce, and that will be a secure position. Mirror Protocol can go, well, pretty much I think it's safe to say it can go back to its all-time high at about $14. Okay. $14 to $15, I think it can go very easy. Now this has fully crashed. It will retrace, but you know what? If it does go up now, I think taking profits around $5, okay, it will have to come back and eventually retest. So watch for those levels. If there is a chance, it does go to $3, but I think it can go all the way up to 14 because massive gap, and then there is nothing above it. Okay, so at the very least, let's say if you do pick it up at 180, okay, the first target will be about 200%, and then the second one for mid to long term, 5x. So it does look good to me. Right, it does look good. Now, most of these altcoins, right, they're looking like in a reversal pattern. Okay, same thing they did roundabout there in the previous drop. Okay, so that's why I'm thinking they have strength to move to the upside in a big way. Okay, I'm not going to be bearish on Bitcoin, not yet anyways, but it does look healthy to me. See, now this is the pattern that I'm talking about, right? Okay, this is a strong double bottom. Now if you take a look, it's just trying to break out. Okay, so if I have to break out and then hold, right now it's sitting at critical level and there's a huge wick rejection. Okay, huge wick rejection. So it needs to close above it, and then you can just kind of grab your decent entries. So that's what needs to happen to most of these altcoins, especially the ones that have bottomed. Okay, especially the ones that have bottomed. Now, because sometimes, guys, what also happens is that if you don't get a decent enough pattern, it doesn't work. Okay, see, I can't, for example, I cannot make this into a falling wedge. There's not enough price action, and it's on a higher time frame. Okay, it's on a higher time frame, so on the lower time frames you get pretty much the same data, right? So you get only 1, 2, 3 touches, but the pattern is weak. It needs strong consolidation in this range. It has strong consolidation in this range, and then we'll have strong consolidation in that range. Only then these patterns, these coins, they move up really fast and really strong, right? Just something I noticed when I do post the charts, this is something that does play out. Okay. Alright, so yo, Weddy, my man, thanks for coming in, bro. Alright, so again, with the whole global issue that we have, I don't think there is going to be a World War III, but it does look like everything right here is being done on purpose. Okay, because these market makers, they want to do something. Either they want to scare us off before they make their buys, or they just want to put the market down that it takes a longer time to accumulate and then make enough money. All right, so that is what I think is going to happen to some of these coins. Okay. All right, so I have been waiting for QNT entries, so I had to let it go. Okay, but we'll check it now, and we'll find a nice retracement for a bounce to the upside. Yeah, just about bearish divergence confirmed, and it's still holding. So if this ranges a little bit more, I think it can come back down to about 270, 250, and then we can find a lovely entry for that. Okay, so many people are talking about KNC. I do like the project as well, and I think it can do big things in the Altseason. Okay, maybe it just flags out right here. We'll watch it for a couple of days, see what it does. Okay, yeah, there is bearish divergence on daily now. Okay, oh sorry, 12 hours. We got the swing low, bearish divergence confirmed on the RSI. That's multiple indicator confluence. It should come back down. Okay, otherwise it's just going to be too risky to take that trade. Now, same thing with all. I did post a call on sand, and I mentioned some key things. I've mentioned this in the video for you before as well. So, and that video is uploaded. Got sand. I've uploaded that video. So, if you need more information on it, you have access to it. Alright, privacy coins. I think they're going to do some work, serious work. Okay, and that's because that's a trend that hasn't really moved this cycle. So I'm watching closely. Now I took a little scalp the other day on Zcash. Okay, but this is one call that I have talked about previously on the streams as well. Now, ATA is one of these privacy coins. Okay, now if it can hold about 37 or 40 cents, I think it can blast to the upside. Okay, it's gonna take a couple of weeks, but this can be a nice extra money, extra cash trade that you have that you're not using for other trades. Okay, but I would not expect this to give us a 4x. Okay, definitely not. But I would say you can get it to about the max targets. So there about 100% gains is possible on this thing. Okay, now we'll keep updated. We'll see how the structure plays out. Okay, if it plays out the same way it did previously, then yeah, we'll have another leg up. but it's a strong coin. People like to play on the futures as well, but it will give you anything more than 100%. So watch out for that. Okay, but you know, 100% is better than nothing. So yeah, no problem, man. That's what we're here for, right? Help each other out. So okay, so Metaverse is not doing as hot. Okay, it isn't. So I would not put too much money into Metaverse coin, but some coins, when the TA is right, they can play out pretty strongly. Okay, just because they're cheap, just because they're bottomed out on multiple time frames, especially the big ones, weekly, it can be a strong move. Okay, so keep an eye out for those type of coins. By fib level, okay. I do like QDOM on the weekly. Let's see if there's bullish divergence. Maybe slightly, almost confirmed the bearish move has almost ended. Let's check the daily. Yeah, before QDOM I would still say go after the projects that have not had their bull cycle yet. But QDOM does look like a strong project to trade. Okay, does look like a strong project to trade. It will give you at least 50% gains. It's printing a nice reversal pattern too. But watch for this thing. I think it can come down a bit more, about $4 or $5 before it starts to make a move. It already wicked there once, but it can do it again, I think. Alright, keep your eyes out for RAND protocol. Now this is one that is working on Polkadot ecosystem. I posted a call on it. Fortunately, I posted maybe a day late or something, but it's looking really good. It's looking really good. I think it's my buys by about 20%. But I think this is going to be a range bound. It's holding above it, so that's good. And now it just printed a higher low with a double bottom on that higher low. So RAND is a good coin that you can find to trade. Okay, this is a bullish retest. So if it holds this range, anything between 40 and 33, that is a good range to kind of dollar cost average into this. Okay, but I will stick to the buys on here from 24 to 26 cents because that will be a decent entry for me. All these altcoins, they're doing the same thing. Okay, they just have entered the consolidation phase for a long period of time, and maybe some coins they will not give you 100, 300, 400, 500% gains. But listen, guys, if you've missed, you know what? Never be afraid to take that 100%. Okay, never ever be afraid to take that 100%. Right. So see, now this is ranging. Okay, you can ladder your multi. It'll range here a bit, go up to the 200-day moving average, and then come down. Sorry, I'm traveling, so my battery uses quite a bit.